All right, everybody, welcome back. This is the re-entry buzz. Cole and I here have a blind pour in front of us. Neither of us know what it is. Could be anything. Today's number is 169.
Nice.
It is a very clear pour, as you can see. It is
pretty
very
light.
light color. I wonder, should I just write down my type guess now? But we're going to sniff it.
Guess everything beforehand and then do a tasting guess later.
Yeah. The visual guesses. We can do the visual guesses. We can do the nose guesses, and then we can do the palate guesses. Yeah,
that'd be fun.
No, it would not.
It wouldn't. Actually. It would take so long. Yeah.
But anyway, let us sniff it, sip it, and price it.
Let's do it. All right, here we go.
Yo, this is fun nose. Fun nose. Great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This reminds me of Sazerac 18. That's good.
That's a knee slapper pour. Yeah.
Knee slapper pour. Not what I expected based on the color. But
when you your knee slapper pours, where's the pricing at on your knee slapper pours?
I would pay 130 for this guy happily.
Yeah. There's a difference here where how much I feel like this bottle's probably priced at and how much I'd actually pay for it. But of course, what is this part of the show? This part of the show is how much would Bryan pay for it? Bryan would pay 150 for this. I'll take your slightly over. I'll say 150.
Nice. That's cool. All right. We've taken our smell and what do we call it? Sniff and sips. But we'll be right back after we make our guesses. So here we go to break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So we guessed, and here's where we're at with our tasting notes and guesses. Cole, you go first.
Okay. Nose. I said Scotchy, baby. And really refreshing notes of pear and apple. Refreshing is the main word here.
The word of the day.
Definitely not peaty. This is definitely not finished either. Really light and beautifully crisp, I said. On the palate, I said still crisp and refreshing, light on the proof and light on the fruitiness, but really agreeable. This would probably go well with ice, is what I wrote. Finish, I said slight dried fruits, but only in bright fruity ways, as opposed to like raisiny ways. There is a maltiness to this that prevents me from saying this is an Irish whiskey. Definitely a Scotch. That's my notes on notes.
Nice. I couldn't agree more. I feel like there were many things that you hit on that I hit on too. So on nose, I said bright appley fruits, pear liqueur.
Oh,
so sweet. Apple cider. Maybe not like a tart baking spice apple cider. Maybe I regret saying apple cider, but absolutely zero ethanol. Like absolutely zero ethanol. Somebody who hates whiskey could nose this and think like, dang, this is some sort of tasty, sweet dessert thing I'm about to drink right now. On the palate, I said syrupy, fruity, zero peat, smidge briny, a smidge briny.
But I can feel that. It's my
the syrupy fruity. Fruity and pear liqueur. I'm really like, I recently had some pear liqueur because I mixed it in some margaritas or something. I can't remember.
Ooh, but pear margarita.
Very much was like syrupy pear liqueur. The finish, I said, it doesn't evolve. The finish doesn't really go places, but the palate notes carry through. It's a medium long finish. It's a very soft and sweet and delightful fruity finish. So
Okay.
I guess I did
Before
my
you
notes
go to your
last.
guesses, let
Yeah.
me
Okay.
ask
Go
you a
ahead. Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Is this Japanese? And if so,
No.
why or why not?
Okay. Bryan doesn't think this is Japanese because Bryan has never had a Japanese whiskey with this much of viscosity and heavy backbone to
I'm
the
with you.
syrupy
I think the
fruitiness.
maltiness shows up for me a little too much to be Japanese, but it is very refreshing. But
Yeah.
go on.
Oh, for
What are
sure.
your
I
guesses?
totally agree with the refreshing idea that
Mhm.
like it's just delicious. It's
Yeah.
a syrupy, fruity pear, delicious
Mhm.
liqueur almost.
Oh,
So
yeah.
for type, I said Texas whiskey. No, I'm kidding. I said
Yeah.
type Scotch.
You said
Secondary
scratch
grain.
too?
I said, did you say Scotch or
I
did you
did
say
say
Scotch?
scratch.
Yes.
Yeah.
For secondary grain, I said Nopeskis. Did you say Nopeskis
I
as your
said
secondary grain?
NA.
Ah,
No.
bummer. God
Nope
dang, so
skis.
close. For brand, I said Glenfiddich.
Ooh.
For
How do you
distillery,
spell Glendronach? Yeah, go on.
call back to during the break. Thank you.
Yeah.
For distillery, I said Glenfiddich. For proof, this was hard. This was hard. I
Mhm.
really, really wanted to go in the 80s because that's
Okay.
what it really felt like.
Yeah.
But for a
But you went
smart
with your
proof
gut.
guess, I went with 92.
Ooh.
For
Shouldn't have done
age,
that.
I felt like this was higher aged because of the complete and utter lack of ethanol in this pour entirely. So I
Yeah.
said age 14. Finished, I said no. And
Mhm.
for bottle, I couldn't think of a bottle, and I decided to hedge big time. I said that this was the Stranahan's Snowflake release from
Oh, wow.
Colorado. Shut up. Just let it go. For score,
Wow.
I gave this an A. I said it's extremely solid. No substantial negative comment can be made because there is absolutely nothing any human on earth
Yeah.
could
This is
find
so
about this
agreeable.
pour that is not delicious.
This is why like people are like, I'm a bourbon guy. I don't like scotch. And I'm like, you haven't had this pour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that. I also said scotch as type. I also said nope skis as secondary grain, but I said no,
Nice.
not applicable. Brand, I went with Glen Grant here. So refreshing. So tall, slender, stillsy. And I went
Ooh,
with distillery guess was Glen Grant as well. Proof, I went 86. Even
dang
though I
it.
agree
Dang
with
it.
you, it feels a little more than 86.
Like there's
Um,
body, but it's not alcohol body.
yes.
It's
hmm
syrupy body.
Maybe that's the age, because the age I said 18.
Oh, baby.
Finished, I said nope. And I actually did say nope, not just nope skis or NA. On the bottle, I said Glen Grant 18. Score, I gave it a 9.3. And I think
Awesome.
it's a very, very good pour. So,
Overall sentiment about this bottle. Okay, hold on.
mhm.
What would you pay for this? 130?
130, I think I said.
All right. Boom. This bottle right now, whatever it is on the
Mhm.
shelf in front of you for 175. Do you buy it?
Oh, no.
Oh, still no. Okay, good. I
Yeah.
respect that. I respect that.
Mhm.
I think
It'd be tempting.
yeah, I
If
know.
I
That
had
I
like
think
$200 or $2,000 to spend, maybe. Yeah.
okay, sure. If I had
Yeah.
$2 billion to spend, I'd buy this
Yeah.
for
Throw down.
175.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
buy the whole
right.
barrel. Yeah. Mhm.
All right, we doing this?
Um, we doing this. All right, let's
Wait,
do
did
it.
you have a secondary guess? Was there something you were
It's
like, "Eh."
Compass Box. Usually when I
Okay.
guess Glenn Grant, it's Compass Box later. So,
Okay.
all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
ready.
1, 2, 3. Dang it.
My friends, my people. I was hoping to nail this one, and I got a perfect score. All right, we'll be
Oh.
back. We'll see how bad I spanked Bryan on this reentry buzz right after this quick break.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So one of us did very well. One of us did actually pretty well. We were drinking Glen Grant 18 year. Yes, as Cole held up to the camera. This is delicious. Total wine price on this, $200? $200. You know, honestly, like, yes, what would we pay for this just purely based on taste? Yeah. But I feel like $200 is a perfectly reasonable amount for this whiskey. Maybe a little more given the distillate and what we guessed and what we thought it was. But this is a fantastic whiskey. If you've ever had this on your mind as something that you maybe wanted to buy, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
Worth it.
Going through the guesses here, we both knew it was Scotch, 5 points. Both knew secondary grain, Nopeski's 3 points. But Cole nailed that brand and distillery as Glen Grant with the proof at 86 for Glen Grant 18. We're just sweeping down the row here. 0 points on some of those for Bryan. You know, I guess 92. Close-ish.
At least 4 points.
Say, you know, the Texas whiskey joke 138.7 that it was almost going to be. High in proof. Happy with myself on that, but 1 point on my 14-year guess. We both knew that it was not finished, so 2 points for us there. But Cole with the bottle nail guess here. Glen Grant 18. Cole wins 50 points to my 15. All those extra points from the bottle guess, the brand guess, the distillery guess, the age, the proof, tallies up for Cole at 50 to 15. Congratulations, sir. Perfect score. Your first perfect score.
It might be.
I think it is, because every time previously there was a tiny hedge or something in there somewhere.
Oh, for sure. You know, I was thinking before we started this episode, while we were, you know, looking at the randomly selected number, I thought to myself, I hope either this is really, really good or I know exactly what this is. And it is both. So,
right.
Cole gets a win there.
Glen Grant and Glenfiddich, they're both Speyside, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Definitely Glen Grant. I think Glenfiddich is,
Yeah. Good. So at least I was, you know, the non-Scotchy guy here. I did all right. Yeah. I'm happy with this.
You did good. I mean, 15 points is a good episode typically.
Yeah, for sure.
So you did very well. Very well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, maybe we should actually, this is funny because I actually read up there. Wait, no, where is it? Where did I put my Glen Grant 18? I guess I have one of them.
Now this is where we find out whether he's really wearing pants or not.
Yeah, it's
hop up there.
Promise.
Come on, hop up there and go grab it.
There's no pants on me. I mean, there's no Glen Grant up there. Yeah, I guess I must have taken it down for something else. But yeah, I do have a full bottle of Glen Grant 18 at home still. So
from Marco?
Well, there was a Marco and Ben Klepsig also. Like Marco gave me one as a groomsman gift. Ben Klepsig bought me one, and I paid him. I paid him for it. So
because he found it at a store
within like 2 weeks of each other, basically.
Oh dang!
Yeah.
Well, yeah, very worth it then. Very worth it.
So thank you, both of you. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm up 4-3 on season 8, so we'll see how the next episode goes. But all I got to do is win 2 more, and I'll be taking it home. But hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe we'll get a fun one next week, but I will see you guys next time on Chill Filters, the Reentry Guys.
Okay, I completely derailed me. Hang on. Okay, here we go.
You complete me.
Image search. All right, now we're talking.
Like, what does Dickel 12 look like?
Better than searching 12-year Dickel.